there, it's Tim Bain here again of the Weight Loss Revolution, and welcome back. Welcome to step 2. And a quick question: did you do step 1? Did you follow through? Did you read the slideshow and actually go ahead and create your vision? If not, it's up to you. It might be an idea that you go back and do it before you even listen to this one. It's a crazy idea, but really to make changes, you have to take some action. And so if you do want to lose weight, if it's something you really want to do and you have a good reason to do it, then my strong recommendation to you is that you go ahead and create that vision. Go ahead and get absolutely crystal clear on exactly how you want your life to be in 6 months' time, 12 months' time, how your body will be, how you will feel. If you're not sure about it, review the slideshow that I sent you a week or so ago, and just go and do it. Because the people that really make things happen in life are not the people that know everything. And you probably know people like this as I do, the people that have superior intelligence, incredible memory retention, superior skills of being able to work things out, but not always are these people the successful people in life. And how we measure successful is another whole other topic altogether, but people that do well in life are happier, fulfilled, have great relationships, fit and vital and healthy, have a great career that they love, and have not necessarily lots of money, but balance. They're not always in debt and up and down with their finances. So people that really have a lot of their life together, they're the people that are successful. And the people that just know stuff, well, they don't always correlate. And what I mean by that is that, again, very intelligent people in terms of being able to tell you every fact about everything don't always necessarily have a great lifestyle or a great way of life, lots of happiness flowing to them. So, again, point being, get on and do it. The people that really make the lives that they want are the people that take action on the things that they know they must do. And trust me, these steps I'm walking you through, they've been designed in such a way through years of experience that I have, through studying incredible people in this area of weight loss and health, and other areas as well as, personal development and psychological breakthrough and all these things. I mean, this stuff really works. And how do I know? Because I've used it with lots of other people and it works. So, as if I haven't made the point enough already, you're probably screaming for me to shut up and get on with this week's training, but go back and do last week's if you haven't already. So, assuming that you have, let's get on with step 2, shall we? Step 2, as you can see on your screen, is the breath of life. The breath of life. Well, last week, the first step in this 7-step series was about creating a vision, getting absolutely clear on what you want and why you want it. That's the driving force. That's the beginning step always. Step 2 this week, what I want to give you is your first tool. And your first tool, as you can see on the screen, is the breath of life. And just to signify to you how important this step is, I want to ask you a quick question. And that question is, how long can the human body last without food? How long can the human body last without food? Now, there are loads of different cases documented where people can last all sorts of lengths of time. One I remember in particular was the IRA prisoners back in the 80s when Maggie Thatcher was in power and she wouldn't give in, and they went on hunger strike. And I remember a chap lasting just over 2 months. But there are documented cases of people lasting 2 to 3 months. Possible that a body could go even longer, who knows? But we know absolutely for sure, documented cases, that 2 to 3 months, possibly longer, but we know 2 to 3 months is definitely possible. Now, the next question I ask is, how long can the human body last without water? How long can the human body last without water? Again, so many variations on the answer to this really, but we know from documented cases, many cases show 5 to 6 days, some show longer. There's some that go into weeks, but we're just going to stick with what we see as a kind of regular thing just for the point of this exercise. Many cases show 5 or 6 days without fluid. And finally, to line us in with this step 2 that we're really focusing on, is how long can the human body last without oxygen? Now, again, I'll say this for the 3rd time, cases vary, answers to this can vary. I saw something in the press not too long ago about a young lad who'd slipped through some ice and gone under the water, and he was under there for 18 minutes without oxygen. And he was pulled out and revived and had no lasting effects, no brain damage, no negative lasting effects. So 18 minutes there. But again, documented cases show us 5 to 6 minutes is definitely around the average, maybe longer, but we say 5 to 6 minutes for the point of this exercise. So, what does that tell you? What is the important fact that that really gives you? And the important fact is that when we're focusing on what to give to the body, we don't want to do what most diets and weight loss programs do. And I'm not dismissing other diets and weight loss programs. I'm just saying that sometimes they only focus on maybe what you eat and maybe a bit of exercise. You know, some of them focus on fluid a little bit more as well. But really, they're not looking at the whole picture. You know, to get a real whole approach to losing weight, losing it quickly, losing it effectively, losing it permanently, and transforming your health and your body in the process, then you've got to get focused on some other elements. And one of them is this one we're talking about today, and it's breathing. You've got to get more oxygen inside of you. Now, why should I get more oxygen inside me? You can see the question on the screen there. Why should you get more oxygen inside you? A great question if you asked it. Now, first off, let me tell you why we don't. You know, I think there are a few reasons why we don't take in enough oxygen. One is just lack of education. You know, we've never been taught the importance of breathing. Or sometimes, you know, we're told, you know, breathe deep, calm down, whatever. But we've never really been educated fully on the importance of breathing. And that's what I intend to do for you today. You know, I want you to leave this session today really fully understanding the importance of oxygen to your system. I mean, it's vital, absolutely vital. It's the number one nutrient your body requires to survive and thrive. So absolutely vital that you get it. But I think one of the reasons that we don't really breathe properly is this ignorance. You know, ignorance of how important deep breathing is, getting oxygen in. You know, studies show that we only really use about 20, maybe 30% of our lung capacity. Way under where it could be, obviously. So another reason why I think we don't breathe properly in society very much is to breathe properly. You have to breathe right down into your belly and let your belly push outward. So your belly pushes out when you breathe deep. And you know, most people, especially if you've struggled with weight for, you know, a long time, then certainly the opposite is normally true. We try and suck the belly in, don't we, to try and hide that little excess belly that we've got. So, you know, to push the belly out willingly is quite a difficult thing for most people to do. And so this is another thing that gets in the way. So I think these two factors really play a big part in why we don't. So I want to break through both of those today. You know, I want to break through the ignorance for you as a bare minimum, and give you so much leverage today that when you walk away from this step 2, you just have to go out and breathe more, because you're going to understand how important it is. So in conjunction with talking about how important it is, let me just run through a few facts with you real quick. First one, science has proven that cancer is anaerobic. It does not survive in high levels of oxygen. Now, you might be wondering what this has got to do with excess weight, you know, losing weight. And let me tell you, the basis of all illness in the body, whether it's weight gain, whether it's cancer, whether it's diabetes, or it's heart disease, whether you've just got a bit of a cold, aching joints, bad skin, you know, anything that is going wrong with the human body is based on having too much acid in the system. And I won't get into all the details about that right here. We might talk about that a little bit more on future steps, but I don't want to get into it too much here. But just know that the basis is excess acid in the system. And what oxygen does is help to neutralize that acid in very simple terms. And so we've got to get the oxygen in, and when we give our body enough oxygen, it can begin to not only survive but thrive and live and be vibrant and healthy and wonderful. So some of these facts here, they link to other things like cancer or heart disease and other things, but know that all of these things are just outcroppings. Cancer, weight gain, again, all these other things are just outcroppings of the same cause. So even though we're talking about cancer, we're really talking about weight gain too, in a sense. So